Did you know the average person eats the same 20 to 30 foods on repeat, week after week, month after month, year after year? That means most of us are missing out on hundreds of nutrients, flavours, and opportunities to feel better, simply because we stick to what we know, because we haven't yet found a way to leave our comfort zones. But today, I'm going to show you how trying just one new food every week can help you expand your nutrition, save money, and spark more happiness in your everyday life. Welcome to the Big Daddy's Big Tips podcast, the daily podcast, helping everyday people go from feeling stuck to building momentum, confidence, and freedom, one daily step at a time. This is not a podcast about hacks or hustle, it's about the quiet power of habit-driven lifestyle design, where your health, wealth, and happiness are upgraded slowly and sustainably through what you do today, what you do tomorrow, and what you do the day after that. Because it is not the handful of big decisions that shape your life. It's the thousands of tiny ones you make each and every day. Things like what you eat, or how you move, or what you buy, or what you say yes to, or who you spend your time with, or how you react to situations. Ultimately, it's about what I call your daily wins versus your daily drifts. And every single decision that you make in your day creates a ripple effect. That ripple will either be a positive one, taking your life in the right direction, or a negative one, taking you in the wrong direction. The right direction takes you towards a future you that's flourishing and thriving, but the wrong direction results in you feeling stuck. Now, feeling stuck can mean different things to different people. It could be constant tiredness, struggling with sleep, not liking the reflection you see in the mirror, aches and pains that won't go away, or simply lacking the energy to do the things you want to do. It might mean living paycheck to paycheck, never quite getting on top of debt, struggling to budget or save, or feeling like your income potential is capped. It may mean knowing that you should invest for the future, but never quite getting round to taking any action. Being stuck can often also be about what's on the inside. It could be a lack of purpose, low self-worth, stress or anxiety, strained relationships, feeling like you're just going through the motions, or even struggling to be present with the people that you care about. The truth is, whatever form stuck takes, it always feels heavy, and it always slows you down. It clouds your decisions, and it convinces you that change has to be too big or too overwhelming. But what I want you to know, and what this podcast is all about, is that you do not need a dramatic leap to escape feeling stuck. You just need to start redirecting your life journey by changing your ripple effects. And we do this one daily win at a time. Because whether your ripple effects are working for you or against you, they will be invisible at first. They will be barely noticeable after a few weeks, but as the months and years roll by, they become too big to ignore. Where you find yourself today is the result of your life journey thus far. You've been taken on that journey because of the ripples that you've created. The ripples that you've created have been a result of the thousands of micro decisions you've made each day. And the decisions you've made each day are a result of how well primed your vessel has been on those days. Your vessel is your body. Look after your vessel, and making good decisions is easy. Choosing the daily wins is easy. But allow your vessel to build up rust, on the other hand, and you will find yourself more easily distracted by and more tempted by the bad daily decisions, the daily drifts. And I know what you might be thinking. Maybe you've tried to change in the past, but you started too big, or you focused in one specific area of your life whilst the others slipped away. Maybe you think change has to be dramatic, or that you have to wait for the perfect time. Those are just some of the same false beliefs I had to break for myself. And the truth is, the smallest daily shifts, when stacked in the right way, can change everything. The beauty of the BDBT system is that you don't need to change everything. You just need to start priming your vessel a bit better. Guard what goes into your body. Prioritize how you move your body, and prioritize how you rest your body. Each tip you hear from me is part of that system, part of that journey that will help you prime your vessel so that you can shift away from daily drifts towards daily wins, from noise to clarity, from feeling stuck to feeling free. Because the BDBT movement is not just about saving money or getting fit. It's about creating a life you can feel proud of by breaking down the overwhelming into the achievable and by getting there one daily step at a time. So let's dive into today's tip. Imagine walking into the supermarket with your usual shopping list. You head straight for the same fruits, the same vegetables, the same bread, the same snacks, and the same dinners you always cook. It's quick, it's convenient, but it's also repetitive. And today's tip is to try a new food every single week. Just one. Could be a new fruit you've never tasted, a new cut of meat, a grain you've never cooked, or a spice you've always ignored. It doesn't take much time, and it doesn't require any change to your unique, hectic schedule because you're already either walking past them in the supermarket or you're already scrolling past them if you shop online. So all you need to do is physically pick one of these new things next time you're in a supermarket or add one to your next online basket and give it a go. Most people underestimate how narrow their diets really are. We tell ourselves we eat a bit of everything, but the truth is most of us rotate through the same core foods over and over and over again. And the problem is that leaves us vulnerable to nutritional gaps, to taste fatigue, and even overspending on convenience purchases. And here's where this tip shines. By deliberately adding one new food a week, you're expanding your nutrient base, your cooking skills, and your overall resilience. Not too long ago, I was stuck in a rut, like many of us with my meals at home. The same 2 or 3 quick meals on repeat. They filled a gap, but they never really fueled me. One week, decided to swap things out, try various new types of grains. At first, it felt like effort, but I gave it a go, and suddenly, my meals were fresher, more filling, and I wasn't hitting my 3 p.m. slump. That one experiment led me to other new foods. Lentils, chickpeas, edamame beans. Before I knew it, I had a dozen new meals in my rotation. My body felt better, my wallet was happier, and my dinners far, far, far more exciting. Because each new food adds a new nutrient profile. It means more vitamins, more minerals, more fiber, more antioxidants that your body wouldn't otherwise get. You can improve your gut health, you can diversify your microbiome, and you can protect yourself against deficiencies that sneak up when you eat the same things on repeat. Plus, experimenting with protein-rich foods like beans or lentils or fish helps you feel fuller for longer and supports your muscle health. Believe it or not, trying new foods can actually save you money too. Why? Because many alternative foods are cheaper than convenience meals or branded staples. A bag of lentils or oats stretches into multiple meals for pennies per portion. And if you don't believe me, think about your usual food habits. The pre-packaged things, the branded things, the takeaway things, when you get bored of cooking the same things over and over again. Trying something new can break that autopilot cycle and stop you from overspending out of boredom. Food is also one of life's simplest joys. And if you disagree with me on that, we're going to have words. But it's easy to let it become dull. By adding variety, you create small sparks of novelty every single week. It becomes something to look forward to. What's my new food this week? That little hit of curiosity builds momentum. Plus, it's something fun to share with friends or family. Cook a new dish together, or introduce your kids to a new fruit. Those shared experiences become memories, and that adds real happiness. And here's the hidden bonus here. Trying new foods builds confidence. Every time you step outside of your food comfort zone, you remind yourself that change is not scary. It's actually quite exciting. Then you carry that mindset into other areas of your life. Suddenly saying yes to new opportunities, new routines, or new challenges feels natural. That's the ripple effect. To get started, keep it simple. Write on your shopping list one new food this week. That's it. Browse the fresh produce section, the international aisle, the frozen section for something that you've never picked before. Take it home, look up a quick recipe, give it a try. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You just need to open the door to a little bit of variety. This is what quiet transformation looks like. Not a crash diet, Not an expensive health plan, just one new food, one new nutrient, one new experience, layered week after week until your life is richer, healthier, and more resilient. And if you would like to lock this habit in and see the impact it could actually have on your life, I'd recommend getting a free copy of my Big Daddy's Foundation Blueprint. It's more than just a tracker, it's a system that shows you how small daily wins, just like this, stack up over time across your health, your wealth, and your happiness. You can use it to track your daily wins, to spot your daily drifts, and watch your momentum build week by week. Because when you see it written down, when you measure the ripple, that's when it really starts to sink in. And that's when it becomes part of who you are. You can get your free copy from the link in my bio on Instagram, from my website, or from the show notes below this episode. So if today's tip has got you thinking, then please share it. Not just online, but with someone in your life who you think might need it too. Because real change spreads when we pass it on, and your own unique ripple effect may just be sparked into life when you have that conversation and share your new knowledge. Even better, try explaining the tip in your own words to somebody that you know and care about. If you can teach it, you're far more likely to remember it. And if you want the full breakdown of this tip, plus extra examples, bonus strategies, and a free downloadable guide to help you actually implement this specific tip, head over to Instagram and drop me the keyword in the show notes below, and I'll send you the free guide directly. This, combined with my Foundation Blueprint, will stand you in very good stead for ingraining this tip into your life. So if this episode has sparked anything for you, come and hang out with me on Instagram and TikTok. You will find me every day at Big Daddy's Big Tips, sharing simple, high-impact tips to boost your health, your wealth, and your happiness simultaneously, one small daily win at a time. You'll also find weekly bingo cards to keep you motivated, free downloads to dive deeper and make change easier. You'll find weekly go-lives that feel like a proper pep talk, as well as more honest chats just like this. Make sure you're following so you don't miss the next tip that could change everything. And if you've tried any of my tips so far, I would love to hear from you. Send me a DM, tag me in your progress. This is just the beginning. And I want you to know how proud I am of you, and I want you to know that you are most certainly not going on this journey alone. If you need any help or are unsure in any way about implementing this tip or the benefits it can offer, reach out and I'll be in touch to help. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. And please remember, your future does not change in one big leap. It changes in the next small step you take today. So why not start right now, get that vessel primed, create those positive ripple effects, and enjoy a truly life-changing journey, one small daily step at a time. I end each episode by asking you a question that you can answer in the comments below, and today's question is this. What's one new food you've always been curious to try, but haven't yet put in your basket? Have a think about it, let me know what springs to mind, put it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Big love, Big Daddy.